preparedness people, welcome back to the Bigs Prep. My name is Cynthia and today we are going to Aldi. I have a super mini haul with prices for you. Also, I did a price check on my Great Depression grocery list. So if you're ready, press the like button right down here and let's go. Here's my Aldi mini haul, just a 1 week tiny little mini haul. I've got these Roma tomatoes, $1.25 a pound. That's not terrible, not great, but not terrible. 64 cents for 3 bananas. These bags of carrots were $1.59 each. I'm gonna use some of it to make Cookie Lou's dog food this week, and we're gonna eat some. Got some sour cream here for $1.59. And they had 3 boxes of gluten-free crackers at $2.99 each. So my grand total for my mini grocery haul was $18.37. Prices are up, y'all. Now's the time to stock if you can find good deals. Now let's head into Aldi and get a price check on the Great Depression grocery list and find out what availability they have in stock. My plan with these videos is to keep track of everything and how much you get in the packages to track the pricing, if it's going up, if it's going down, especially staples like flour, sugar, the baking things, the vegetable oil, butter, bacon, oats, all the good stuff, coffee. Those are on the Great Depression grocery list. The pasta, need to be keeping track of how much they're giving us and what the price is as we realize the effects of bad harvests and the conflict overseas. Believe it or not, saltine crackers were a Depression era staple. They had plenty of boxes in stock at my local Aldi for 98 cents a box. I think that's a great price. I've never tried the saltines from Aldi. If you ever have, let me know in the comments down below what you think of them. And my poor gluten-free crackers, $2.99. Next up, let's look at peanut butter. Peanut butter is a great staple in any prepper pantry. They had plenty available. The best price was $1.69 for 16 ounces of creamy or chunky peanut butter. You had your choice for the same price. Off-grid meals don't have to be complicated. Peanut butter and saltine crackers is a perfect grid-down meal, and kids love it. Next up is jelly. $2.25 for 30 ounces of grape jelly. These jars look like they may have seen better days, but they were still sealed. They had strawberry jelly, 18 ounces for $2.29. A bit of a jump up, but if you don't like grapes and you like strawberries, it's still a great deal. The jelly was plentiful, jams, plenty of stock, peanut butter, plenty of stock. Bread is not necessarily a Great Depression stock-up item. People normally made their own bread back then, but this wide pan loaf of bread was $2.09. Regular wheat bread, $1.45. They had 4 loaves in the whole store. That was a little concerning to me. The butter bread, the split top, when my kids lived at home, they loved this bread, and a loaf today will cost you $1.35. And then the straight up plain old white bread, which is delicious and don't knock it, 83 cents. That is a really good value for the money. I can't make a loaf of bread for 83 cents, especially with the price of natural gas for my oven or electricity, the price of flour. So if you're on a budget, picking up a loaf of white bread, if that's your thing, definitely a value for the money. And in a short-term grid-down situation, a peanut butter sandwich on bread is a great calorie boost, mental boost. Hello, elevated egg prices. $2.89 for a dozen eggs. 6 months ago, I could get a dozen eggs for 88 cents. They had a limit of 6 dozen eggs per customer. I'm looking for that to decrease to 3 dozen in the near future. Are there any limits on eggs in your area? Let me know in the comments down below. $3.25 for a gallon of whole milk. That's actually a decent price. I've seen recently pictures on the internet with gallons of milk going for over $5. People did buy milk during the Great Depression, and canned milk was very popular. A gallon of plain white vinegar was $2.65. Onions, a great thing to stock up on, lots of flavor for low amount of money. At my Aldi, they were $2.69 for 3 pounds. Let's talk about potatoes. Potatoes were a Great Depression staple. They had 5 pounds of potatoes for $3.79. Not a great deal, but not the worst. 10-pound bags of potatoes were $4.99. And as you can see, they're very popular because the bin is almost empty. Trying to get a shot of the price tag here, and you never realize how dirty the grocery store is until you start rummaging around on the floor. Next up is beans. This bean shelf is new at my Aldi. They had Great Northern beans, 2 pounds for $1.69. Next up, they had pinto beans, 2 pounds for $1.79. Black beans, 2 pounds for $2.45. And red kidneys, 14 ounces for $1.72. Bean prices are definitely up. I remember when you could get kidney beans for 89 cents a package and it was a full pound. Now it's only 14 ounces. My gluten-free pasta is up to $3.19 for a 1 pound bag. Regular egg noodles are 1 pound for $1.89. They also had 1 pound bags of penne or rotini for 92 cents each, and 1.5 pounds of penne was $1.29. Better deal for that. Great value for your money on the spaghetti noodles. You could get 2 pounds for $1.54. Pasta products are a prepper's dream. They store great long term and are easy and cheap calories. Are you able to stock up on those Great Depression pantry staples? Is anyone out there keeping track of prices and how they're jumping from week to week? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm always curious to find out what's going on in your area. A can of tuna this week was 77 cents, up from 69 cents just a couple of weeks ago. They did have a great selection to choose from. With the price rising, tuna used to be a prepper pantry staple and a cheap source of protein. Is tuna something that you're stocking for your pantry? Next up, flour. Great Depression staple was flour. It looks like they had just got in a fresh delivery. The price was $1.56 for 5 pounds. I don't think that's horrible given the prices for today. We've seen sugar prices jump up sharply. 4 pounds, $2.37. They didn't have a whole lot of stock on sugar in the store. Does anyone else remember when you could get sugar in a 5 pound bag? It's definitely a sign of the times. How do you store your sugar in your prepper pantry? Let me know in the comments down below. Up next, baking supplies, baking powder, baking soda. Baking powder was $1.92. I like the baking powder from Aldi because it is gluten-free. And the baking soda was 72 cents for 1 box. Anyone else remember when those were 2 for $1? Because I do. The best by date on these boxes was 2023. The oil section. If you look closely, that is not the correct oil on this $4.19 price tag. They've stacked oil where my gluten-free cornbread mix and brownie mix used to go. So it says $1.95, but this is not what is actually for sale in this section. Basically, I think they're just trying to take up space in the section by filling it with the cases of oil since the boxes are large. I have a gallon of vegetable oil in my hand and matched it up to a price of $7.82. The canola oil price is correct at $2.88, but that's not canola oil in front of it. 48 ounces of vegetable oil, $2.95. That price has definitely come up in the last few months. Spices were a Great Depression staple, but I didn't get any exact prices on those. I did want to make sure that I snapshotted the salt, and you can get a container of salt for 48 cents. Moving on to oats. These are quick oats, and they are 42 ounces for $2.55. I'm watching the prices as well as the amount inside the container. I'm going to be doing these videos throughout the year. You can also get the old-fashioned oats, same 42 ounces for $2.55. Rice, 3 pounds of long grain white rice for $2.19. They had lots to choose from in the store. Now's a great time to stock up on that because the rice harvests are not as plentiful as they were. Butter is a staple for any prepper or any cook, really. $3.47 a pound, and bacon, $4.35 a pound for bacon. Next up, I chose ground beef, the 80% ground beef, $4.19 a pound, and you could get the small packages at my Aldi. The 73% ground beef, $3.29. They had chicken breasts for $1.99 a pound, but they didn't have any of the $1.99 a pound packages. They only had the more expensive price at $3.69 a pound, and chicken tenderloins were $4.69 a pound. Ouch. Check this out. I had to get a shot of this. I asked if there was an issue with the coolers and if they were, being serviced or cleaned or anything like that. They said no, there just wasn't anything in them. It was really strange. I know that we just got over the Easter season. Maybe they're changing them out to a different product. Don't know. The 10-ounce Cafe Bustelo ground coffee brick was $3.58. A 7-ounce jar of instant decaf, $2.95. That's actually not a bad price. Let's talk coffee, $6.19 for 30.5 ounces of ground coffee. Nothing special, plain Jane. But I think that's a pretty good value considering that prices on coffee have been going up. The Colombian coffee was $6.99 for 26.2 ounces. Not a bad price. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. Are you keeping track of prices in your area? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again for supporting my channel. And remember everybody, I'd rather be a year early than a day late.